Have you ever had one of those moments you thought, what an absolute jerk that guy's being? And then, well, let's just watch.
Jeez Louise. What's that? Yeah, I mean, if you have a hard time parking that thing, you should have parked over there a little bit. Know what I mean? I saw you. I saw where you were going.
And then I seen you and I was like, oh, shit.
Well, I saw where you were going.
I hit you, man.
Okay, so I'm going to stop the video right here. Instead of playing the rest of the video, I want to say a couple of things. This was a slow build. As you can tell, when I'm riding down the road here, as I pull over behind the truck, I get dusted with something. Sand and everything is pelting me, it's pelting my bike, and I thought to myself, where's that coming from? And as I drove further, I realized it was coming from the truck in front of me.
And then, oh God, what is hitting me? It's like sand or something just pelting my arms.
Which kind of aggravated me a little bit, so I backed way off. And then when I decided to get in the turning lane so I could turn to the place that I was going to, guess who was there in front of me? The truck. So I was like, okay, whatever, no big deal. I'll just keep my distance back. As I pull into the parking lot, there's two or three parking spaces up on the left-hand side where I'm going to park. And then all of a sudden I realize that he's going to park there. So I thought to myself, well, okay, well, I'll park on the right-hand side. And then as the guy's making the turn, I start to go around him. And then I realize that he cut the turn too wide and there's a car parked here and he's going to hit it. So he stops. And then I react like this.
Jeez Louise.
Well, after that, I decided to park around the other side. As I parked, as you can tell right here, I'm sitting on my bike.
You almost got hit, bro.
What's that? Yeah, I mean, if you...
I'm sitting on my bike, and then as he comes around, I jumped up quick. And I thought to myself, hey, this guy's advancing in on me, and he's saying something. I couldn't hear what he said because I had music in my ears, and I had on my full-face helmet. So I hopped up off the bike real quick.
What's that? Yeah, I mean...
Once I hopped up off the bike real quick, there was a part of me that kind of wondered, wait a second, is this guy angry? Or is he truly upset that he thought he was going to run over somebody? But I saw him the whole time, and I didn't think he was going to back up real fast, but he could have. So I made a mistake right there. And then he says this.
I saw you. I saw where you were going.
Well, let me just play the rest of it. He says this, and that's when I realize, just maybe, he's not trying to be a jerk. He was genuinely concerned.
And then I seen you and I was like, oh.
Well, I saw where you were going.
I hit you, man.
Well, I appreciate that, but...
I didn't think much about it at that time. I just thought, man, well, maybe he wasn't trying to be a jerk, and then I overreacted. When I got home and I played the video, that's when I realized that someone was being a jerk in the video, but it definitely wasn't him. It was me. It was the OMG. I try to live by a motto that a guy taught me when I was in my mid-20s. And I've told this story before. It's called Who's Driving Your Bus Today? I'm going to put the video up here where you guys can watch it. I'm not going to go over it right now, but I also try to be a man that teaches my son things. And one of the things that I want to teach him, and hopefully I can make an impression on someone else, one of the things that I want to teach him is, when you're wrong, say you're wrong. And I was wrong. The other thing is that there was a time in my life when I was quick to anger, and I was even quicker to respond. It was more of a defense mechanism than anything else. I never felt like that I was ever the aggressor, but I definitely would defend myself. And for a split second there, I went back to that guy, and that's been a long time since that's happened. And I didn't even realize it until after I watched the video when I got home. And I thought, I shouldn't act that way. I shouldn't have responded that way. Even though it wasn't terrible and the altercation wasn't extremely bad, that small altercation, what could have escalated from there? And what if that guy had been quick to respond? Then I could have put myself in a pretty bad situation. The only reason that I'm even putting this out here is because I'm not perfect. But I hope this video, number one, teaches me a lesson, teaches my son a lesson. In OMG Nation, I hope it teaches some of you guys a lesson out there too. Just maybe think through the situation before responding, or possibly don't even respond at all. What's it gonna hurt just to say, sorry about that, which is probably what I should have said in the first place. I hope somebody out there takes a little something away from this, something positive, and it helps them out. OMG Nation, if you have not already, hit the like button. Please consider subscribing to the channel and keep it old school. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Stall.
So guys, if you haven't watched the footage, then that won't
Say bye, Harley.
Bye, Harley.
Oh, this is recorded, by the way.
I didn't think it wasn't recorded.
Okay. Just checking.